So once again, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
10 students are there. Is the strength same every day in the first lecture, or is it more or less?
No, it's this only.
So we have 10. Okay, so you might have read thought. First step to victory is three small letters. Try. Today I want anyone of you to speak at least one or two sentences. You can tell me about it, please. Let me see how much you can speak. It's so easy. You can speak anything related to it. Anyone? It is recorded, so it will be really noticed that who is speaking. Anything related to this, whatever you want to. Anyone? It's just a thought, whatever you think about it. It's so easy that you can understand at once. Anyone? Meaning of it or anything related to it, also you can speak. Yes? Conan, will you?
Okay. So like we should like take if you want to like succeed, you just need to try first. Like yeah, if you want to be successful, you just need to try first. Try.
Okay.
Um. Yeah.
Yes. Any example would you like to give?
Uh. Uh. I don't really have an example for that.
Okay, no problem. Anyone else? So, even if you fail, even if you do not succeed at first, you have to keep on trying again and again. That is the first step to victory. If you just don't try, if you give up in the beginning, then there is not a single chance that you will win. But if you keep on trying, then at least there are some chances, at least 1% chance that you will win. You will have hopes. But if you stop trying, it will be a cross mark. There will be no hopes. So trying gives you hopes. Never stop trying. And it is very hard when you have to, and it is very easy when you want to. This is also a thought. When you have to do something forcibly, it is very difficult for you. It becomes difficult. But when you really want to, willingly you want to do it, it becomes really very easy for you. So you have to keep on trying and give do it with all your might, do it wholeheartedly. Then nothing is impossible. It seems the beginning is difficult, but once you begin, you'll start crossing the hurdles, and finally you will win. But the first step is trying, not just to sit and think. Stop thinking and act. That is what it means. Thank you, Conan, for speaking up. I expect others also to speak up. Okay, before we proceed, we have completed exercise 1, chapter 4, tenses. Am I right?
Yes.
Have we completed exercise 1 or also exercise 2?
Good, we exercise one year completely.
Okay, only one. So, either you take screenshot or you write it now, but you will have to write this where you are writing in grammar part in Fairbook. Both these tables you will have to write. If you want to take screenshot right now, then you can. Now, if you remember, I was teaching you present tense. In the previous lecture, we were reading about present tense, simple present, simple past, and simple future, right? Uh, we have seen the examples also.
Yes, that taken screenshot.
So, simple present tense is used when we talk about habitual actions or facts, truth. That is simple present tense. He drives a car. He learns daily. He goes to school every day. So simple present tense is talking about an action that is that takes place every day. Present continuous tense, it talks about the action that is still going on. I told you, like he is driving a car. We are reading the lesson. So that is present continuous tense. Present perfect tense, I told you the actions that happened sometime in the past that just got over right now. The action that has just got over before a few hours or before a few days. The action which has happened recently, that is present perfect tense. He has driven a car. Means just now, before a few minutes, you can say, or before a few hours. Recently, this action has been done. So we say has. That is present perfect tense. And present perfect continuous, I told you the actions that began in the past and continues in the present. The action that started some time back and it is still going on, it is not over. He has been driving a car since morning, means till now it is continued. The action is not over. The driving action of driving is still going on. So he has been driving a car since morning. We have been learning since 8 o'clock, means it is still going on. So present tenses we had seen in the previous lecture. First exercise also we had solved. Now what is simple past tense? Can you tell me what is? Now we'll talk about past tense. What is simple past tense? What is simple past tense? See, simple past tense. First, let us talk about the simple one. Simple past tense. This example, he drove a car. What is it used for? Actions that have been completed and also habitual actions. The actions that are over. Actions that are over in the past. We don't know when the action took place. We don't know the time when the action took place. But we just know the action is over. He drove a car. He read a lesson. He met me. So all these are the verbs which are in simple past tense. Drove, wrote, met, read. The actions that are over in the past tense. Only the verb in the second form. You know what are the verbs? How many forms are there? Remember? We had learned.
Yes,
Yes. So in simple past tense, which one do we use from these three? Which form of the verb is used in simple past tense? Can you tell me? In simple past tense, we use the second form of the verb. Drive, drove, driven. So second form is drove, wrote, played, read. All these are second forms. So we use second form of the verb in simple past tense. Then talking about past continuous. What is past continuous? He was driving a car. What is it used for? The actions that were happening at some time in the past. Past में वो action थोड़ी देर के लिए ongoing थी. The action that was happening in the past. He was driving a car. So maybe for half an hour or for 1 hour that action was going on. Now he is not driving. It was going on in the past. So he was driving a car. So was were plus ing that will come in past continuous tense. Here just second form of the verb, right? Then what is past perfect tense?
Yes.
He had driven a car. What is it used for? Action in the past finished before another action in the past. See, this action has been completed long time in the past, which has taken place long time, long back in the past. He had driven a car. He had written a letter. He had completed his book. So had plus V3. With had, we write the third form of the verb. That is called past perfect tense. Had written, had driven, had taken, had read. The action that got over long time in the past, long back. Then past perfect continuous. What is past perfect continuous? With that, you have to remember one keyword. Had been plus ing. Had been plus ing. What is the example given? He had been driving a car since 6 a.m. तो ये एक्शन है वो 6 o'clock को स्टार्ट होगी and then it got over. See, it talks about an incident or an action that began in the past and is related to some incident in the past. The action that started in the past and it is related to something in the past. Now the action is not going on, it is over. But it began in the past and it is related to some past action, past incident. So we are writing this. He had been driving a car since 6 a.m. He had been reading English since morning. So had been plus ing, that is past perfect continuous. You have to remember the structures of all this. Right now we are just talking about past tense. So you just remember about past tense, nothing else. What will you remember about it? See, I will highlight it for you. In simple past tense, which form of the verb do we write? Tell me quickly. V,
Second.
V1, V2 or V3?
Second. Three.
सेकेंड फॉर्म ओके उसके साथ वॉज वर हैड कुछ नहीं आएगा द सिंपल पास्ट टेंस मीन सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब दैट्स इट ड्रोव रोट प्लेड दैट्स इट इन पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस व्हाट इज द फॉर्मेट फॉर्मूला क्या है उसकी व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला
Was plus ing.
वॉज वर प्लस
Plus ing.
ing
ing.
was reading were reading was playing were playing then what is the formula for past perfect
V3. V3. Had has
only
plus
v3
V3. Had has plus V3.
has nahi aayega has will only come in present we are just talking about past tense so I have highlighted only past tense column had v3 see have और has दोनों present tense के साथ आएगा only had is for past tense remember that okay
Yes.
had had played had written had driven had sung all that then past perfect continuous what is the formula for past perfect
Had been plus
continuous
ing.
yes
Had been plus ing.
Had been and ing form of the verb. Had been ing form of the verb. That is past perfect continuous. Had been writing, had been reading, had been playing, all that. But when is it used? That I explained you. So in the exercise, you have to read the sentence and decide from these four which one should come. Okay, is it clear? Should I change the page?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to write this. I hope you have taken screenshot. This full table you will have to write.
Yes,
Taken?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me open the textbook. I hope I have already sent it in the group, the PDF of chapter number 4 to 7. Have I?
Oh, don't know, sir. Not there.
Don't know. Okay. Check it then, tell me then. Chapter 4, tenses. I was explaining tenses and we had read this. Remember the first column means present tense. This much we had read, if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. Simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect. We just read just now, but still textual examples we shall read. So, Misbah, will you read?
Yes, sir. Past, past, simple,
Simple past.
simple past shows action that have been completed and also habitual action. Example, I stayed in a hostel. Past continuous shows actions that were happening at some time in the past. Example, it was staying at hostel in
I was.
2013. I was staying at a hostel in 2013. Past perfect em- emphasis that an action in the past finished before another action in the past started. Example, I had stayed in a hostel before I came to stay in a place. Past perfect continuous ta- talks about an incident that began in the past and is related to some incident in the past. Example, I had been staying in the hostel before I got this job.
Okay. Why is there so much disturbance? See, past perfect tense, you understand? Two actions are there, and one action was finished long back in the past, and one action got over recently. But both the actions are in past tense. Here, see, two actions are there. I had stayed in a hostel before I came to stay in a flat. So, which there are two actions: staying in a hostel and staying in a flat. Now, tell me which action got over long back and which action got over in recent past. Which action got over long back in the past from these two? Staying in a hostel or staying in a flat?
Staying in a hostel.
यस yes. तो हॉस्टल में मैं पहले रहता था और फिर उसके बाद फ्लैट में रहने गया था. देर आर टू एक्शंस राइट बट बोथ आर इन पास्ट टेंस. देर इज नो प्रेजेंट ओवर हियर. बोथ आर इन पास्ट. बट विच एक्शन टुक प्लेस लॉन्ग बैक. जो सबसे पहले हुई विच एक्शन टुक प्लेस इन लॉन्ग पास्ट. विद दैट वी हैव टू राइट हैड. एंड द एक्शन विच गॉट ओवर इन रिसेंट पास्ट, तो थोड़े टाइम पहले हो गई, दैट वी विल राइट just the second form of the verb came. You understood? There are two past tenses. Had stayed. Why do we add had with this verb? Because this action of staying in a hostel got over in long past, long back, and this action of like this came to stay in a flat that got over in recent past. So we just write the second form. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you understood all these four past tenses: simple past,
Yes,
past continuous,
yes,
past
sir.
perfect, and past perfect continuous.
Yes, sir.
Really? The person who said yes, I'm asking her.
सर वो तो एक्सरसाइज है तो थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आ जाएगा मैं
Okay.
रीड कर लेते हैं सर
Have
मैं
you?
ग्रामर के बुक्स के है ना ऐसे सर आप
Good.
समझाते हो नहीं एक्सप्लेनेशन टेबल्स में से थोड़ा समझ आता है थोड़ा नहीं आता है एक्सरसाइज में सब आ जाता है
Okay. Good. Yes. Now, have you completed exercise two?
No, sir.
No,
अभी
no, sir.
Okay, but just be careful what is the heading, because in the whole lesson there are so many exercises. Just important thing over here is heading.
Past,
Black.
simple past or past continuous. Yes,
What is the formula of simple past? Second form, V2. Second form of the verb.
me too.
Only that one. No other have as add with that. And what is formula for past continuous?
Has, have been plus
नहीं,
had.
वो तो perfect tenses में आएगा. This is past continuous.
Sorry,
Continuous means ing.
we had plus which.
No. See,
was
simple
where
past.
plus ing.
Yes. Simple past is V2. For past
Was,
continuous,
were, I.
was were plus ing. So these two you have to take care. And when do we use simple past? We use simple past to show the actions that have been completed in the past, or the habitual actions in the past. Past continuous we use to show the actions that were happening at some time in the past. जो past में actions चल रही थी, but now it is not going on. It was happening for some time in the past. So these two things you should remember. Tell me the first answer.
Discovered.
who was discovering
See, that action got over
Who
some time back in the
discovered.
past. That action
Discovered.
was not going on.
Who discovered?
Who's this? Modesa. Modesa, right?
Yes,
Drink water.
yes.
Then,
Meted and wrote.
what
Since we
meted
met,
with? No. Every Sunday, मतलब वो action हर Sunday को होती थी. That action was going on. Both these tenses will come, but which one will come in which blank that you have to decide.
We were
we were
meeting
meeting.
every Sunday.
Then,
We wrote letters.
see, every Sunday means that action took place every Sunday. So that you can consider as continuous. That action was happening regularly on each and every Sunday. And wrote is the second form, that is simple past tense. John dash a poor man when he dash. I already explained
Meted.
what is be. Be means is, am, are, was, were. These verbs are called be type verbs. So from was or were you have to select any one.
George was.
Was.
Then second blank.
Came. Came.
If you have written the answers, I'll change the page.
Yes, sir.
Were you taking screenshot?
No, sir. Sir. Textbook.
Yes, some of you are writing in the textbook, I forgot.
Mr. Smith
Mr. Smith dash born
was
in London. He dash there all his life.
was what lived.
Now let others also give the answers. Let me see how many are giving the answers. He dash this institution in 2000 and dash here till 2002.
Uh,
Let others try it. Yes, Fatima, Kikani Fatima, then Nayani Fatima, Trawadi Fatima. Anyone? Simple past tense. Tell me what will be the answer.
Joined. Joined.
joined.
Hmm. Then
Worked.
Was working.
ED. Was working. Worked. Worked here till
that action has
2002.
got over. See, was
Over.
working when do we write? When we don't know when that action got over. We don't know the exact time कि वो past में action कब खत्म हुई. But here we have the exact time when it got over. So we write simple past tense. The boys
The
dash
boys
uphill when the sun dash brightly. Anyone else except for this two?
Rode uphill when the sun shone brightly.
Think again and give the answer. We have two options, Sarah. Past continuous and simple past.
Okay.
So can I give answer?
No, let her think. Here, what did you say in the second blank?
Shone.
Yes, that is correct.
The boys were riding.
Okay. Now, those who have not given any answer, please try. Don't worry if you make mistake, but at least speak up. Three girls are answering, only three.
we were playing cricket when Raghav broke his ankle.
Okay. Now I'll call out the names. Almas will give the answer. I'm not telling you to give the correct answer. I'm just telling you to give the answer.
सर मैं थोड़ी देर पहले आई.
Hmm. Is this new student? Saima, whose ID it is?
Yes, sir.
Is her name same?
That we don't know.
Okay. Then Bimani Sakina, Gabrani Sakina, you are also quiet. Annam Fatima, why are you all quiet, not answering? Chalo, next.
Okay, nice.
So can I?
Yes.
Grazed while the cow was sitting.
The cows Here both will be continuous. That action was also going on. The cows were grazing while the cow herd was sitting on a rock. I'm not writing the answers over here. If possible, I will send it in the group. I want to just discuss the answers with you. The
Okay,
butterflies
sir.
dash from flower to flower when the gardener dash the plants. The butterflies
Was
were,
fluttering.
were
Was
fluttering
fluttering.
from flower to flower when the gardener was
When gardener
trimming
was trimming the plants.
the plants. I'll just tell
When
you the
I
answers. When I
walked
dash into
into
the room, everyone dash.
was walking.
Yes, when I walked into the room, everyone was working. You will get the answers. In exercise 3, you have to write the answers with simple past tense or past
Was
perfect. So
perfect.
again, sorry, past perfect continuous it is. Simple past means the action that got over in the past. Past perfect means the action that got over in the past.
Yes.
Past perfect continuous. What is the formula?
Have been plus
Was
I
was the ing.
Have nahi aega isme. It is past.
had been
Had been plus ing.
plus
Had been
I
writing, had been reading, all that. I dash the carrots because my pet rabbit dash many throughout the day. What will be the simple past tense of
hidden
hide?
hidden
Simple past. That is third form. I am asking simple past because they have only told us to use simple past or past perfect continuous. So simple past, what will be for hide? Second form of this verb.
hide hided
Hid, hid.
Hid.
hid
Hid.
hid
Third form is hidden. So here we write
hid
hid. I hid the carrots
hid
because my pet rabbit.
rabbit consumes
No.
um,
Had been
had
consuming.
had been consumed when
Had been plus ing. Had been consuming throughout the day.
had been
Many throughout the
consumed.
day. The moon dash
The
in
moon
late today. It dash late all these days.
sets
Second form will be same. Third form will also be same.
set
Set, set, set. The moon set in late today. फिर यहाँ पे
had
had been
been
ing. Tell me what would be the answer.
um,
The verb is
had
already
been
given.
Rising.
Had been
rising
rising late. Yes. Okay.
bird
Sarah, let her give the answer. At least three of you are giving.
Yes, sir.
Second form here of the verb. What will be second form?
Arrived.
Okay. And here past perfect continuous means had been ing. How will you write over here? Had been plus
had
ing.
been doing had been doing
The birds had been arriving.
You already said arrived. I am asking about the second blank.
Okay, second. uh, as they had been doing all these days.
Yes. The birds arrived to collect their food as they had been doing all these days. Similarly, when I arrived at the theater, they had been waiting for me for over 2 hours. So you see, we are using both these tenses in parallel, simple past and past perfect continuous tense. So now, how will you decide what is the trick that in which blank which tense will come? Simple past means you don't know the time when the action exactly got over. Past perfect continuous tense means when the action, for how long it has been going on. It shows the duration. Past perfect continuous talks about the incident that began in the past. Had been plus ing, had been doing, had been writing. It will be with ing form of the verb. When did the action start, or for how long did it continue? So there we write past perfect continuous. The princess dashed to participate in the contest, which dash with a lot of preparation. Anyone? Any new student or anyone who has not given the answer?
Invited.
The princess invited. एक minute. But did the princess invite, or was the princess invited? See, this princess is not double S, not about a girl. This princess is only one single S, means a royal person. I hope you know what is the difference. Princess,
Was
single and double.
invited.
The princess was invited to participate in the contest, which dash with a lot of preparation.
Had been going.
Had been going on.
Going
Had been going on. Something that is continuous,
to
going on.
a lot of
I dashed the ashram because my mother dashed there.
visited
Visited.
and had been living there.
Yes. So I will also send the answers of this exercise till here. You have to complete it. In case you have any query, you mark it, and without fail you have to tell me that this exercise, this sentence, or this two or three sentences I don't understand, and you have to ask me the next time when I present my screen. Okay? Till
Okay,
here.
sir.
Exercise 3. Second and third exercise answers you will get. Bye.